You guys may have seen some of the stuff going around. One particular GPU scalper lost about $23,000 according to a TikTok post. Now, this was definitely bound to happen. We just went through one of the biggest periods ever in terms of inflated GPU pricing. And of course, secondhand resellers and what you would call GPU scalpers definitely were a very big part of that. And of course, they were more of a symptom of the problem, not necessarily the cause. The real causes can be debated, but they can range from crypto mining purchases, of course, very profitable during the last few years. Of course, very heightened gaming demand from people staying home. And then, of course, all of the manufacturing delays that happened all of a sudden. So what actually happened? It seemed like almost overnight there was a massive change in the GPU landscape. Just a few months ago, even at the beginning of the year, if you went out to look for a GPU, prices were still extremely inflated. And if you wanted something that was a little bit nicer, a little bit rarer perhaps, most likely you would have to get it on the secondhand market, much like many of the Founder Edition GPUs. So it's certainly understandable that now when people see that GPU scalpers are losing money, people get a little bit excited that the market is going back down to normal. So that's certainly something that's happening pretty much everywhere that you look. And you don't even have to look at individuals that were selling these. Look at all of the various stores. Even the local Micro Center store, the GPUs that they have in stock are absolutely piling up and nobody's buying them at all. Now we even have rumors not only of the next generation RTX 4000 GPUs coming out this summer, maybe in the fall. Also, new CPUs are going to come out. So if people weren't building a PC before because parts weren't available, now they're certainly not building them at all because they just don't want to. They want to wait a little bit more. Prices are still a little bit high for many GPUs, even though we've seen everything come down very close to MSRP if it's not at MSRP already. And the ones that simply aren't MSRP, they're just not selling. They're going to be staying on the shelves. So while I think that individual, TikTok post about that person losing $23,000 on GPUs, probably something to just, get a reaction out of people, but I still think it's definitely happening. I mean, I remember seeing so many people, even people that would get GPUs at Best Buy, the Founders Edition, sell them for outrageous prices. For example, the RTX 3080 MSRP $699 Founders Edition, you would see it selling for as high as $2,100 back around May of 2021. Even early on this year, they were still selling for like $1,500 to $1,800. So it's only been pretty recently that that price has dropped back down to $800, $700, right around where the MSRP should be. So I'm sure a lot of people got caught by surprise that were planning to sell these GPUs and definitely are losing a decent amount of value. So what does this mean for everybody else that may still want a GPU? Well, so far your patience definitely has paid off, and probably if you wait a little bit more, not only are you going to have access to the RTX 4000 when that comes out, but probably discounted pricing heavily from retailers on RTX 3000 because they're going to have so many of those available in stock. And judging by the way that they're selling now, which is not very much at all, you're probably going to have whichever one that you want for definitely a much lower price than now. So continue having patience, and I think you'll probably be rewarded within the next few months with much better pricing on GPUs. All right, guys, so let me know if you're still waiting or what's going on. Remember to subscribe, smash that like button, and I'll see you guys on the next video.